hello, and good evening. Yep. It's the Peter Kajevo Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you can hear the sound of my lovely voice, please kindly indicate, confirm you can hear me. Tonight, we'll be talking about something very, very striking, which I think will be of benefit to you, regardless of the business you are in or you are working on, regardless of your industry. What I will share this evening can be replicated regardless of your field of endeavor, regardless of the service, regardless of the product you have. Hi, Francesca. Thank you for joining me. It can apply. Why did this come up? I was having a conversation with a friend that was 2 days ago, and he's a hairstylist. And we got talking about what he's doing on social media, what he's doing with all his activities on social media, and how he can strategically use it to position his brand and grow sales. I'm sure most of us are business persons. Hi Vincent, hi Miranda, hi Joel. Thank you for joining me. Please, if you can hear the sound of my voice, let me know. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. If I need to reposition myself, I'll quickly do that. Alright guys, so I was talking about the fact that everything we do on social media has to be strategic as business persons, as entrepreneurs, as whatever name you want to call yourself, whatever service you do, whatever product you serve. Being purposeful in using social media to grow your business, it's very, very fundamental. I'm very, very passionate about social media and engagement and sales. If you know me, you know that already. So we're looking at a business person and hairstylist, particularly tonight. If you're a hairstylist, how can you use social media to grow your business and make record sums, get huge followership, grow your engagement levels, even if you have nobody following at this point in time? Thank you, Angela Adetokumbo. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Maiwa. Thank you, Austin. Thank you. Okay, Joel says the sound is great. Angel, thank you for joining me, guys. If you can see me wherever you are, please let me know. Say hello, say good evening, so I know you're with me. And if possible, you can use the share button at the bottom of your screen, because we're going to receive awesome value tonight. Awesome value. Let me get right into it. If you are, let me say, a newbie, or you just started using social media, and you're an hairstylist, for example, how and what should you do to position yourself as a rock star? A rock star in this case just means position yourself as a go-to person, somebody people love, somebody people respect, somebody people adore, somebody people look to your works and they're like, whoa, it's Peter Kajevo. I can't believe Peter did this for you. Whoa. You know the kind of feeling we see your superstars now, right? Basically, if you are a nobody knows you. What are the key things you must do to position yourself? Thank you, Angel. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Faith. Thank you, guys. John Bassett, thank you for joining me. So if you are a newbie, or you are a newbie using social media as a case study, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, and nobody knows you, you make hair, you're an hairstylist. Hairstylist now, I know there are different kinds of hairstylists. There are those that does male, you cut male hair, and probably you're a female hairstylist. You make you fix with one, you fix their hair, and you do all that. I'll talk about both of you in this session, what you can do to ensure that you gain the right footing. The first thing first is you must know your job. Okay, you must know your job, you must know what you do. I'm sure you will agree with me. There's no point trying to position your social media if you don't really know what you're selling. If you don't know, if you are a fluke, or you're selling or you're offering a product that is not good, or is not of standard, when people test you 1, 2, 3 times, they will not come again, and you won't have repeat business. So the first thing as a hairstylist, you must be very good. Okay, you are not trying to sell what is not good. We're not trying to hood swing your followers. You're not trying to provide them with valueless service, as it were. The first thing, that you must be good. You must know how to deliver good service. That is the first thing first. That's where we're starting from. You must be good. And transiting from you being able to deliver the value that you are telling us that you can deliver. What else? What can you do online to strategically position you? Guys, We have about 200 people in Nigeria as a case study, and currently the figures released by NCC states that we have over 100 people online. Okay, we have over 100 people online. Okoli, thanks for joining. Olade, thanks for joining. John Basti, thank you. Ifeanyi, thank you. Fanny Ron, thank you for joining. HUJ, you know you're a star. You know I love you big. So NCC has said we have over 100 million people in Nigeria having access to the internet. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to me? It means we have a potential market base of 100 million people that can see your work, that can see your products you sell, that can see the service you offer. Okay, looking at hairstylists as our case study today. If I'm a hairstylist, I'm coming on social media, nobody knows me, nobody knows who Peter Kajovo is. What are the first things I should do? First of all, set up my social media account properly. Okay, you setting up a social media account akin to you, first of all, selecting your social media account. As a hairstylist, as somebody that makes people hair, is a visual component you need. So where is the best place for a hairstylist to use as a social media platform? Instagram, Facebook. These are the best platform for a hairstylist to use. Twitter, you can do Twitter, fine. You can do LinkedIn, fine. But visual components are what will attract your clients to pay you. So you can do a Snapchat, for example. You can do an Instagram, and you can do Facebook. Okay, these is not just the point that he's not just saying, I like Twitter, or I like Periscope, or I like this, I like that. You might like all these things, but where are your customers' attention that require your service? Where are they? It's on visual components. It's on visual social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. Let's stick with these three. So now that we've identified these three platforms as where our ideal customers will most likely spend their time, will most likely be looking for us and looking for our products, what next can we do? What next should you do? Set up your account. There's nothing as annoying as coming to a social media profile and the account smells of unprofessionalism. Ladies and gentlemen, people are judging you every day. People are judging you by how you position yourself on social media. So you've got to be intentional about it. If you set up your account, what are the kind of pictures you're using? Your pictures can be pictures of your brand, your logo, and it must depict hair or styling. Okay? If you are the face of your brand, ensure your brand shows you or shows you, as it were, or shows hair, something more related to hair, so that people can easily identify you. Okay, so that's when you get your account, setting up your account. Then when you're setting up your account, ensure that you have your bio all filled out. Your address, if possible. Your if you have an office or a shop, put the address there. Your name. Okay, it's very, very important. So people overlook as key as the name. What kind of name are you branding yourself as? Okay, it's be a name that is even memorable. It's be a name that comes across. A name that is striking, that can people easily remember. Put your name there, put contact details, put your location. Okay, so when somebody comes to your profile, it will be easy for us to know who. So when somebody comes to your profile, we're able to know who you are, where you are at. For instance, you are in Lagos, put in Lagos. If you're in VI, put in VI. If you're in Banana Island, put Banana Island. So just put in stuff so people will know where you are, for you to easily put a geographical mapping as to where you are based. It helps your customer locate you. So that's the bio part. Now we're looking at the pictures. Pictures are very, very essential. What sort of pictures would you use to depict your brand? What sort of pictures are you sharing? Okay, for you to be dealt with as a professional, it is imperative you use professional pictures. When setting up your account, your cover picture should be a professional picture. It should not be a picture just taken with an ordinary phone. It won't cut it. But remember, people are judging you by the perception, by how you come across. They're looking at you and they are making an assumption. Oh, this guy maybe is not really good, or is good, or his place, he can't do my kind of hair. I like expensive places. I like good places. I like professionals. So when you're setting pictures, surely you're using just a phone that is not really, really clear. Okay, if you're just starting out, you don't have money for professional pictures, we can pardon you. But if you can afford it, invest in professional pictures. Okay, even you as a person, you as the power behind the brand, you as the name behind the brand, go for a photo shoot. Go with your accessories. Go with your, if you're a guy, go with your clipper, your scissors, go with your apron, whatever you are wearing. Go take a professional shoot, because these are what we use to pictures that we use to put in your account. So anybody that visits you first, when they come to your profile, either on Facebook or Facebook page, or your own personal profile on Facebook or your Instagram page, they see good quality pictures that are telling a very, very good story. Thank you, Luca, for joining. Kende, thank you, Samuel. Thank you, Kechi. Thank you, Christabel. Thank you, Eze. Thank you, guys, for joining. If you can hear me, please kindly confirm you can hear me. Hi, Prince. Thank you. Prosper, thank you for joining me. All right. So that's the part of pictures. Then, if you are already existing on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you are, please ensure that you separate your own personal account from the business account. Okay, this is where certain people we miss it a bit. We want to use we're using our business account, but we're posting personal pictures. It brings a distorted message. So as a professional, split it. Okay, you can have your core business account, then you can have your personal account. Even if on your own personal account, you can also promote your business. But it's best for those that want to put in some personal pictures, it's best to just split it. It keeps it sane. So when your customers come, they're able to see all they should see that relates to your business. Then those that want to relate with you as a person and you as a driver of your brand, when they come to your profile, they're able to see you as a person and how you communicate your own values and your own system. So it's very, very vital that you split. Like I said again, about your bio, ensure that you're communicating with words that your customer can relate with, words that can communicate what value you want to share. You're a hairstylist, say words that relate to the product or to the value you provide. Okay, don't go and start saying I'm a slave mama or a slave papa. Use words that are catchy. Take for instance, we make you stand out with the best style possible. Something that someone will look at and will stop and think, whoa, okay, this person is worth looking at. And very, very vitally, I need to mention, the way you communicate goes a long way to attract certain kind of customers. There's a way you use your words, your diction, your language, your communication, that somebody will see you as a man or woman that has sense. Okay? That has sense, wisdom. So it's part of your whole brand, it's part of your total package. The way you communicate, whether verbally, in person, or on social media, how you use words to convey the essence of your brand. Okay, so guys, that is very, very vital. So we're still going. I said we should split your business page and your own personal profile. I said you should use pictures. Your bio should be able to tell who you are, your location, where you are. On your personal page or your personal profile rather, tell us where if you went to school. Tell us I'm this, I'm that. Yeah. So I'm not moving in between your page, your business profile, and your personal account. Okay, so please don't lose me there. You see me, I will move in between. But remember, as the basis, I said you must split your personal and your business profiles. It's very, very imperative. So what content should you share? This is the meat of today's episode. I'm an hairstylist. What content should I share to ensure I gain attention of my audience? I gain attention of my market. I gain attention of my industry. I want them to stop and look and say, who is that guy? Okay? If you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, I'm sure you'd have seen so many hairstylists, so many guys. For guys that are hairstylists, you probably may see more of female hairstylists use Instagram or social media. So far, I've seen maybe a few male hairstylists. When I mean hairstylists now, I mean males that cut males, okay? So the one I see mostly are people that maybe make hair for women, guys, or ladies, as the case may be, that attend to ladies. That's the one you see mostly. But those that attend to men, There are very few. I've seen maybe about two or three. There are very few. I don't know. That's why we're having such a session like this now. So guys, before we go to the meat of the matter, please just use the share button, because I want somebody in your space to get to hear what we're saying. I want somebody to benefit from the value we are about to share, because this is the meat of it, the content. If you are an hairstylist, if you make ladies hair, make guys hair, what content should you share on social media to gain attention? First of all, I would say share your story. Stories are lifeblood for every brand or business. Stories are what connects a customer emotionally to what the brand is doing. Okay? Right from time immemorial, we have been told stories. Stories of, if you're a Christian, you hear stories of Adam, Eve, Jesus Christ, David. How come it's happened over 4,000, 5,000, 2,000 years ago, you can still remember? Because it's locked in your memories through the right vehicles called stories. If it were just take for instance, if you're small, you did nursery rhymes, the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, or A is for apple, B is for ball. Those are things, they elicited visual components that made you remember. So one of the quickest ways your customer can remember you is use of stories. Okay, so now when I say stories, do I mean if you just go on the gossip spree like maybe Linda Ikeji or the Bella Niger or a gossip blog? No. What do I want you to do? You need to tell stories about your brand, stories about you, stories about your business, your clients' stories, people's experiences, your customers' experiences. These are very, very instrumental to endearing you to your customers. People like stories. That's why you can see Linda Ikeji's blog getting millions of views week in, week out, because people like stories. We like stories. That's how we're wired. You can't argue with that, okay? So you might say, I don't like stories, but trust me, that's why we watch movies, that's why we listen to this, listen to news and all that. We watch Game of Thrones, we follow White Walkers, because we all love stories. Okay, so what is your story? What kind of story should you tell as a personal brand? Okay, what kind of story should you tell? Wizzy, thank you for joining. Prince, thank you for joining. Alima, thank you. Omoigo, thank you for joining me. All right, guys. So what kind of story should you tell as a personal brand or as a business story? Why did your business start up? Or even where did it start up from? Okay, these are some things you can use to endear your customers to your brand. For instance, you started, it can be a motivational story. Maybe you started from grass to grace, or maybe you went to school and you decided to use your talent to drive your business. Use whatever it is for you, you can use that story to endear. So from time to time, you can infuse stories into your brand. You can infuse stories into whatever you do. Tell stories. It's very vital. Tell stories. Okay. So your personal story, your business story. Okay, for instance, your business started in a particular area. How was the area like? How was it like for you starting your business? Guys, remember, I'm not just saying you just go and just talk your own story. No. You have to be strategic about it. From time to time, you can infuse your story into what you're trying to communicate. Because remember, you're not just trying to be like every other regular hairstylist on Instagram. You're trying to be a hairstylist with a different, be you a male or female hairstylist. Okay, so it's want to live of hair you've made or with what you sell, to you becoming a value add, for you to transit to become a higher level of person somebody can relate with. Somebody can say this guy has higher values than just this guy. There's more to this guy than just this hair. Okay, so that's what we're trying to position you as. So you bring your story, your own personal story, your transformation story. Mark Z did not graduate from university. Bill Gates did not graduate from university. We're enthralled. We are connected to this brand. And you see yourself and say, hey, if this guy could not do it, if this guy could not finish school and became this, I can do this. So as a hairstylist, what was your story like? What made you fall in love with hairstyling? Where did it all begin for you? Was it the fact that your mother, when you were small, your mother kept making your hair, or took you to the salon, or you saw a guy that cuts his hair very well, or you saw maybe you were growing up and people were not cutting their hair well, and that infused the passion for you that you want to make people look good, you want to make people look confident, you want to make women or womanhood exude that confidence. Okay, so whatever it is for you, tell those stories. Okay, then next we move to the content proper. It's given. You will share pictures of your product, pictures of the hair you've made, pictures of your clients. But what and in what ways should you use these pictures and videos to tell a compelling story that can make you be someone people want to come back to look at your wall, look at your work, or recommend to people as a go-to person? First of all, I said it before that you must know your work. Then use content vehicles like pictures and videos to convey what you do. How do I mean? First of all, it's this one is commonplace. Take pictures of before and after. Everybody does that, right? Before and after, regular. Take videos. These are people that are even trying to do more. Take videos of your clients before they make their hair, videos of your clients after they make their hair, and with you in the picture. Because there's a way you share pictures and people will think, oh, probably she stole it, or probably she downloaded it from the internet. But when you use videos of you recording when you met the client, or when the client came in and you had a little discussion and you sat down and you probably chose the style, and you probably explained why this style will fit this client or the other. You just had an engagement with the client and you started the hair, you finished the hair, the process, and you finished, and the client giving you a review. With apps like video apps like Viva Video, InShot, you can be able to record videos and edit those videos and share quality stuff. Okay, so that's one way you can be able to let people know that, guys, I do this work, I'm good with this work, and I can deliver value to you. That's regular. Some people do it, not many people do it, but this is something that as easy or as simple as it sounds can be a deal breaker between you getting high value clients and between you not getting clients at all, or low value clients. Okay, so what kind of content? Yes, we've talked about you just recording videos before and after. Everybody can do that. But if you want to be a rock star hairstylist, what else should you do? Value add. You must add extra value that other hairstylists don't add. I usually tell people, why do your clients or your audience, why do they want to make hair? That's the first question. What do they seek to do? Is it because they want to cut their hair every week or make their hair every week? No. What are they looking for? Question. Confidence. They are looking for confidence. They are looking for admiration. They are looking to be loved. They are looking to have a high sense of belonging. So people are not just cutting hair because they just want to cut their hair. They are cutting their hair because they're trying to pass a particular message. They are cutting their hair because they want to appear and feel confident. They are cutting their hair or making their hair because they want to look and feel good. There's always an emotional trigger to why a person is trying to achieve or carry out a particular action at a particular point in time. So it's it behooves you to understand why the customer wants to do what he or she is doing, for you to strategically position yourself to serve the needed value at that point in time. So your customer wants to make his or her hair. He's trying to say, I want to look good. I want to be confident when I show up. I want to win a contract. So when they see me, they'll love me, they'll adore me. I'll look responsible before them. I'll look charming. I'll look admirable. I will exude the confidence, the poise, so that this people will give me this deal, or so that this man or this woman will like me. That is why they're making their hair. They're not making their hair because they want to make their hair every like a ritual. There's a message you want to pass across. They want to see a business deal and somebody look at them sharp and say this person can deliver. So that's why they're making their hair. So what do you need to do What are the things you need to do? What kind of content you need to do to ensure that they repeatedly see you as a go-to person that can give them the confident look they desire? One, as simple as it sounds, talk about hairstyling. I don't mean you coming to post pictures of hair you make, coming to post weave on style, coming to post just pictures of before and after, which may be yours or not. I'm talking about you going the higher level. I'm talking about styling proper. If I'm a girl, I'm a lady, can you come and create content that has to do with the kind of hairdo I should do, the kind of hairstyle that fits the kind of hair body shape, the kind of hairstyle that fits the kind of face? Can you teach me about different kind of facial structure and how it affects my confidence, or how it affects my disposition, or how it affects the hair I do? If I'm a guy, what kind of hair, when should I carry afro? When should I cut my hair skin cut? What kind of things should I note or put in place before I choose my hairstyle particularly? So when you start teaching us things we need to take into cognizance, things we need to take into place for us to take certain decisions, we begin to see you as an expert. So it's beyond you just saying, posting pictures of different hair, No. It's when you're not telling me, if you have oval face, these are the kind of things you should do. Use the hair that is by your neck, or small cuts, or flowing over your shoulders, or whatever, or how many inches. So you begin to add educative knowledge, value. Remember, your customer doesn't want to be sold to. Your customer wants to feel that you give him or her so much value, so much that he falls in love with your brand and ends up buying from you, making that buying decision. Okay, guys. So you get in there, you start talking about different kind of face style, and how it affects confidence, how it affects even your makeup, how it affects your smile, and how your haircut can be able to pass psychological triggers to those that see you. So when you come out and you're talking about things like this, your customer begin to pay attention and say, whoa, this person is not trying to sell hair to me, he's trying to give me added value. 1. 2, do product reviews. What are the products your clients are most likely to use? What are the common products they use, or what are the common ones they are not even aware of? You'll be surprised that a good percentage of your customers are not even aware of products that they need to use to take care of their hair. Talk to some guys. They don't know they have afro. They don't know some creams they should use. They don't know some oils they should use. They don't know how frequently they should wash their hair. They don't know shampoo that is good for different hairstyles. Some guys don't even know different between hard hair, soft hair, different colors of hair. Some guys know nada. And here you are a hairstylist. When you start providing such information, you begin to gain attention of these guys. They begin to see you as somebody that is well versed in your industry, in your field. There are some ladies that don't know, just saying, they don't know different textures of hair as much as they should do. They don't know different products that should suit their hair. They don't know how frequent they should maybe wash their hair or tend to their hair, or certain do-it-yourself tips to make sure their hair is not flaky, to make sure their hair is well oiled. There are certain things, maybe you mix olive oil and salt and to make your hair coil better. There are certain tips that your customers may not know, but as a high value hairstylist, it is your responsibility to start sharing this content via video, via text, via pictures, so that you become extra value adding to your customers or to your clientele. I don't know if I'm making sense so far. If you can hear me, if you're still with me, kindly confirm. If you're still listening to me and you think I'm adding value so far, kindly use the share button so that somebody in your space will be able to glean value from what we're sharing this evening. So product reviews. What are the popular products your customers use, and what are your own experiences? What are your customers' experiences? Talk about them. You can decide to have a show like I'm doing now and say, Tunde's Hair Show, every Saturday, 5 p.m. Talk for 10 minutes, talk for 15 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, and share amazing content, amazing feedback, so they'll be able to gain more value. Okay, so now you're not trying to sell to them. Now you're not trying to tell them, come to my salon or come buy my weave on. No. All what you're doing is that I love you and I'm sharing value with you. Product reviews. Talk about products. Talk about high-end product, low-end product, mid range products and talk about their pros, their cons. How have your experience been? What are your customers' experience with this? Talk about when best you should use certain kind of products. When you begin to give such value add, the customer begins to see this person cares about me. Then remember I talking about styling, product reviews. Talk about even if you have your own product or do it yourself tip or homemade product they can create and use. Talk about it. Okay, your customer will begin to look at you as somebody that care. Okay, then you can do question and answer session. Ask for their feedback. Sometimes you can be talking about a particular thing and your customer is thinking about something else. Okay, so let to hear from your customer, listen to them. What are the things that they really want to talk about? What are the things that they really want to hear? What are the things they want to know? Ask questions. Give room for feedback. So your customer will be able to have the opportunity to ask their question or for you to know their pain points. So for you, it will be like a feedback mechanism, like a research tool to understand the pain points of your customers. Okay, then talk about for ladies now, talk about care of weave-on. Some ladies don't really know how to care for their weave-on. You will be shocked. Some ladies don't know, okay, these are the kind of special equipments or special bags you can use to keep your human hair or keep your this weave-on or keep this. Ladies want to know, why should I prefer weave-on to fixing braid? How often should I wash my braids? Or when should I wash my braids? How often should I change braids? So when you come out and you're talking about these things, your client begins to look at you and say, oh, this thing makes sense. You can move on to colors. What color should I use? What colors should fit my skin? Which color is the best for my skin? Which color has a psychological impact? You'll be shocked. There are certain colors a guy or a lady can wear and is sending a particular message or is even making them feel a particular way. Yes, color affects that way. Color can make you swing your mood. So if you are a stylist, how much do you know about colors? And how are you communicating colors to your audience? So you know about colors, you're communicating about colors, and your customers are learning and they are seeing that you are all about adding value. Okay? Even if you're a guy and you have a salon for guys, your market is for guys. Guys that color their hair, which color fits the particular kind of skin? If I'm fair in complexion, should I use a gold hairspray? What kind of hairspray should I use? What's the best product of hairspray that is available that you think I can use? What are the different range of hairsprays I could use? How should I wash off my hairspray, or what are the best shampoos or whatever? You need to give us this kind of values so the customer will look at you. You're not just trying to rip them up, or you're also trying to try to get them to buy. You're caring about them. You can talk about kits they should use, or kits that every guy must have, or kits that every woman must have to care for their hair. Maybe oils or scissors or whatever, comb, different kind of style, comb for patterning, for styling. What should ladies have in their bag, in their kit bag? What should guys have in their kit bag? You can talk about care for clippers. How should they care for clippers? What kind of clippers are the best? Clipper review. What kind of clippers should you use to shave your brows? How can you maintain the hair? You can even decide to talk about, as a guy, or a lady, talk about even care of their body hairs, armpits, pubic region. How should they groom? So when you begin to bring all this together, your client is seeing you as not just one person that is looking to just take my money to give my hair, or pay and cut my hair. You are now coming as somebody that is of high value. They look about storage. Where should I store my weave-on? How should I store my weave-on? Are there specialized bags to store weave-on? Should I put up my weave-on every Sunday or every week or every 10 days? How should I maintain my weave-on? How should I wash my weave-on? What are the procedures, the steps? How should I wash my hair? How should I use my relaxer? As a guy, what kind of relaxer should I use as a guy? And how often should I use it? For my hair texture, how should I put? There are things that you can talk about to generate thousands and thousands of comments and engagement, putting you on top of your mind of your customer or your client, and make you millions and millions of naira. So you can see from what I've shared this night, it's not all about just coming to post spammy pictures of I say hair, I say hair, I say hair, I say hair. No, it now becomes you looking at, oh, This is what I want to give to you. I want to give you confidence. I want to give you the right perception about yourself. I want to make you win that business. I want to make you win that spouse. I want to make that man, that woman fall in love with you. So when you come from this perspective, your clients begin to see you as, oh, Peter is making sense. Peter is making sense. I must listen to Peter. I must cut my hair with Peter. And when somebody said, you know a stylist in Victoria Island or Banana Island? Yes, I know one guy, Peter. Give me his social media handle. You go there, you see awesome content. I'm talking about hair. Awesome talking about styling. Awesome talking about care of your hair or care of your face and care of your body parts. And somebody is won over. So the best way to sell yourself, sell your brand, sell your business is when they are not selling. So you become a brand that cares. You become somebody, your brand, it's caring. I'm not looking for you to buy from me. I'm looking for how to serve you, how to make you better, how to make you look better. Okay? So with all this, you broaden what you do. It's not exhaustive yet, but I'm sure you've gotten a fair picture of what I'm saying. Okay? Guys, if you're still with me and you've gained some value so much so far, please use the share button for somebody else to get value around your space or in your circle of influence. And if you have questions, I want to take questions. If you have gained value so far, let me know, what have you learned from this session? Have I added some value? Are there aha moments you've gotten? Are there questions you have? Are there areas you need me to clarify? Get me some questions. Let's share, and we'll recall it up for this evening. All right, guys, let me thank those that joined me thus far. While you're preparing your questions, I'm anticipating your questions. If you're a hairstylist, you're doing something that's not working, let me know. Let me answer some of your questions. Let me give quick shout out to those that joined. Mayawa Genesis, Chika Daniel, Ife Oluwa, thank you for joining me. Angel say, well done, sir. Faith Twin, thank you for joining me. Joseph Justin, thank you. Angela Share, thank you. John Bassi, thank you. Oladele, thank you for joining. Okole, thank you. Damilari, thank you. Ifeanyi, thank you. EJ, you know I love you. Christabel, thank you. Thank you for joining. Nkechi, thank you. Samuel, thank you. Kennedy Banjo. Please, if you have a question, I'm waiting to receive your question. Michael Lugar, thank you. Armstrong, thank you. Mercy, thank you. Prince reiterates, invest in professional pictures. Ugochukwu, thank you for joining. Princess, I can hear you. Go on. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Jacob, thank you. Weezy, thank you. Prince reiterates again. Separate personal account from business account. Wisdom says, oh yes, so this was just one word you told me and changed me entirely. Thank you, Wisdom. Thank you for that awesome feedback. Yutune, thank you for joining. Alima, thank you. Hello, Joseph says Edafice's network is poor there. I'm so sorry. Kazim, thank you. Ime, thank you. Ziobi, thank you. Shinedu Abibo, thank you for joining. Joseph says it's true. Ruby Roots, Joseph said these are the real facts. Joseph, my brother, thank you. Edafe, thank you. Joseph say giving value. Okbeyalele from the UK, thank you. Oluwaseun Kikelomo, thank you. Aroro. Larry says, I'm still with you, Mr. Peter. Thank you for joining. Thank you for staying. Joseph said, be a brand that cares. Yes, that is it. Louis, thank you for joining me. I'm almost done now. You may need to come back and rewatch this program. This is live session with the Peter Kajevo Show. David says, I perform experience with my DP, or do you mean experiment? All right, guys. So, in a nutshell, as an hairstylist, you must look at serving your customers' value. You must look beyond just normal pictures that sometimes I come across as spammy. Look at adding value. Okay, guys. Joseph says something. He said, well, most times your customers are all into what they think they are after. Like, can you make this style? But my question is, how can I get them to see my point of view? Joseph, he says, most times your customers are all into what they think they are after. You know one very interesting thing? Sometimes your customers don't really know what they want. Sometimes they saw something and they felt this thing will look good for me and they want to be that thing. It's fine for your customer to show you what they want. It's really, first of all, your customer first, to give them what they want. But as a consultant, as a hairstylist and consultant, you can begin to show them options. Okay, show them options. Give them information so that they can make informed decision. Nobody wants to feel as if they are swinged into making this choice that they don't want to really make. So, but when you explain to them, when you explain to them, show them samples, give them your reason, give them professional reasons, and if they insist on making theirs, go ahead and make it. Sometimes they've not followed your point of view because they've not seen you as an authority figure. But when you do some of the things I've told you this night to do, when you start sharing quality value, their respect for you would increase. They'll begin to see you as a go-to person. When you start sharing things that begins to come across that you have industry knowledge, you have in-depth, you have insights into what you're talking about, the respect will come and they'll begin to pay more attention to the things you say. So you may not be able to forcefully get them to see your point of view, you don't be able to cajole them, but what you can do is to allow them make informed decision after you've supplied them with unending stream of value. I don't know if I've made any sense. You got my answer. So I think that would work. Hey, colleagues, thank you for joining. As I wrap up tonight, if there's any more questions, please share with me. I'll be back to answer the questions. If you've gained so much value so far, do me a favor, touch the share button and make somebody gain this value. Together we can change the world. Remember, this is the Peter Kajevo Show, and we're talking about social media, lifestyle, your business, and how you can dominate the world. Bye bye for now, and God bless.